Welcome to the Q1 Buck Poll. I'm Tim Hart-Haverhill. He's Mike Big Buck Hoffner. And on this week's show, we're going to be at the Montrose Pub. We've got all kinds of great interviews from there. And you know, Mike, it's always interesting when people come up and tell their stories. And we had some good ones. We had some that's so-so, but you know, it's all fun.
Well, what's the prediction, oh great Karnak?
Well, I predict that we're gonna have a great party March 7th at Back Road Saloon, and everybody is invited. We're gonna give away muzzle loaders. We've got all kinds of things to give away that night. We're gonna have gun raffles and drawings, and then we're going to give away that ATV, so you got to be present to win.
Yeah, the grand finale, nothing like it. I mean, your odds of winning that ATV are pretty darn good, so show up.
All right, stay with us. We also have some properties and some featured bucks on today's show. You're watching the Q1 Buck Poll. Trophy Class Real Estate specializes in listing and selling unique recreational, hunting land, and vacant land properties.
Hi, I'm Dan Hoffman. We're the premier real estate brokerage firm for Cabela's Trophy Properties in Michigan. If you're looking to buy, we have great properties like this one.
Here's 24 acres of vacant land and waterfront in Calhoun County. The property includes your very own 7-acre buildable island. There's great whitetail deer hunting and fishing. Own a one-of-a-kind piece of property.
Call us today or go online to see all of our properties.
Add style to your bedroom or living room with log furniture from Thurston's Furniture. One-of-a-kind log bedroom sets, dressers, mirrors, easy beds that convert from a couch to a bed. Specializing in custom orders, Thurston's offers a great selection to choose from. Plus, check out our Northwoods Wildlife Print area rugs. Want a camel recliner? You'll find it at Thurston's. Thurston's Furniture on M60 in Homer. Everything you want in log furnishings at great prices.
Did you know that Tire City is more than just tires? Marshall Tire, Albion Tire, and Charlotte Tire are all more than just tires at great prices. We're your complete auto repair center. We're brakes, oil changes, steering and suspension, diagnostics. We're more than just tires. We're your complete auto repair facility. Tire City, Marshall, Albion, and Charlotte.
Back here on the Q1 Buck Poll. Well, it's our last show of the season, and it's always kind of, you know, a little sad. And I know he's got a little tear in his eye going on right now. But we have been partying around the state. We've heard a lot of different stories. We'll wind up our television show this week, and then you'll be able to see the final prize party on our website at q1buckpoll.com.
You know, we've had a great season. I'm certainly, happy with what we've accomplished. I think the deer are on the comeback trail, and I think we're looking for even a better year next year.
Well, the big thing that I've noticed all throughout the state, the mass. When people are bringing in their racks, they have let those deer grow a little bit, and we're seeing some big mass out there.
Not only big mass, I've seen some big body deer this year, probably bigger than normal of what I've seen in my past years of hunting.
All right, well, let's take a look at some bucks here on the Q1 Buck Poll.
Let's start right out in southwest mid-Michigan with Lisa Lucas's 9-pointer scoring 37.5. Chris Potts in south mid-Michigan brings in a 10-pointer. The score is 42. In southwest Michigan, David Stoll's 8-pointer scores 40 1/4.
All right, congratulations to those hunters. And you can see all of the hunter pictures online by going to q1buckpoll.com. We've got ways to communicate. You can also go onto our Facebook page. A lot of people are talking that way. And again, we'll see you March 7th. I'm just going to say that over and over and over as I did at the Montrose Pub. Here's some of the interviews from that party.
Thumbs up. So Owen shot a 6-pointer, 10-inch inside spread, 5 1/4 inch of mass, 2.5 inch longest tine. Total score 23 3/4. A shotgun from Montrose, right?
Yes.
Is this your first buck, your biggest buck? What do you got?
First buck.
First buck. Let's give him a round of applause. How about that? It is always great to hear from the people that bring up the first buck. You got a nice looking mount there. Okay, was it an exciting hunt?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
It was raining out the first day. Couldn't see nothing, morning or anything. The next day, we sat up in a tree stand 1,000 yards away from this place. Not giving no secrets away or anything.
Our first secretive hunter. How long you been hunting, man?
A year.
Okay. He's not giving you guys away his spot. All right, what do you got?
This guy comes walking out. I look over. My dad is farting.
Is your dad here? I was gonna say, I hope nobody's sitting by him, right?
Yeah. He is over there farting. So I look over, tell him, like, seriously, couldn't see anything that morning. So I look over, and here he comes, walking out, middle of nowhere, just strolling out. Nobody saw him, not anywhere.
Well, maybe that deer thought it was a grunt call.
Yeah.
Were you in a blind or a tree stand?
Tree stand.
Okay, I was going to say, you're in a blind, you got a problem, right? All right, well, and then you took the shot, right?
Yeah.
And what happened then?
Dropped.
And then what'd you do?
Smiled.
What'd your dad do? He didn't fart anymore, did he?
No.
Okay.
He almost fell out of the tree stand. Jumped.
Okay, how exciting was it for you to be on a hunt like this with your first buck?
It was exciting. The earlier morning we saw a bigger buck, a 9 maybe. Couldn't get the gun up to my shoulder. So it smelled us where our trail coming in was, took off. Thought our hunt was done, but pushed it through and we got him.
Congratulations. Let's give Owen a big round of applause. His first buck. Good job, man. Good deal. All right. Okay, hold that right up there for her. Now, is that your first buck?
Yes.
Very nice. Another first buck. Give her a round of applause. What's that, Dad?
After 6 years.
6 years of hunting, she got her first buck. Well, kind of a long wait, but that's a nice looking buck. You want to tell me about the story? No? How about if maybe we should flip-flop spaces? Let's put right her there. Otherwise, I'll be reaching across her the whole time. Okay, so Dad's story. Now listen, if he makes anything up, you let us know. We'll get it corrected. All right, Dad. A hunting dad.
We got up early. We were sitting out in one of our old barns with a small window opening day. Like everybody keeps telling you, it was misty and, couldn't hardly see a lot. We were actually watching a mouse run across one of the rafters, watching it go back and forth, and I looked up and I said, here comes the deer. I didn't have anything with me. I said, here comes the deer. I said, hell, it's a buck. I said, it's a 4-point. We're sitting crossways. I'm looking this way, so I see it coming up to where she's looking. And she says, can I shoot it? I said, well, hell yeah, you can shoot it. So she shoots it. It didn't go very far. We drag it out. And I said, all right, you got to gut it now. Because you've seen me gut them, before for years. I said, you got to gut it. She lifts up the legs like that, and I went, damn, look at the size of those nuts. She threw the leg back down, looked at me, and shook her head. Nope, I'm not doing it, Dad.
Now listen, as a dad, you should be happy about that, don't you guys think? Coming up, you're going to, you know what I'm saying.
But then that night, she wanted to go back out again, and we weren't sitting out there maybe 8 minutes, and I says, we're looking the same ways. I said, did you see that? She says, what? I said, that's a huge doe that just ran across. She says, I didn't see it. I said, well, shit, it's coming back. She said, can you get a shot? And I said, yeah. So I shot it with her pink crossbow. So we both got them opening day.
Well, that is a great story. That is great. Well, so what do you like most about being out in the woods?
With my dad.
Spending some time? Dad, what do you think?
Oh, I love it. We hunt and fish together. It's great.
All right, so what do you think the key is to getting a youngster and a young girl out in the woods to enjoy themselves?
I don't know. I got 2 daughters, and out of the 2 of them, she's the one that's always been out with me, whether I was building something or whether I was fishing, or she just always wanted to tag along. So
it's always good to have a good buddy. You know what? I got a good buddy who runs my camera back there. That's my son, so we kind of go to the buck pulls. He knows them inside out. Well, very good. That's a great story. Hold it up to show everybody her first buck. Congratulations. Nice job, Dad. All right. Sticker, what do you like most about shooting a crossbow?
Killing them.
Pulling the trigger and it's down?
Yep, that's about it.
All right, tell me about the hook.
I got up early, went out. I was sitting on the side of the hill. Didn't get a chance to get to my blind yet. There was a bunch of does around. And then after they left, I started rattling a little bit and rattled this one in. And I got them. I was sitting right down on the ground and I shot them. That's my biggest one, yeah.
All right. And how big a body was it?
It dressed out at 200 pounds.
That's a lot of venison in the old freezer, isn't it? Well, congratulations. Let's give him a big round of applause. Thanks for being with us here tonight. And tell me about the story.
Well, I seen a little buck came out with him, and they're about 270, and I was watching them, and it was like a blizzard. And then he finally came out and around like out of a bean field, and it was like he was on a string. He came right to me, and I shot him at 60 yards, and he went about 75 yards, and I seen him go down, and I was excited.
Well, congratulations. Is that your biggest buck?
Yep.
All right, and you've been hunting that same area for a while?
Actually, this is my first year.
First year hunting or first year in that field?
First year in the field.
Well, congratulations. Let's give her a big round of applause. Hold it up. Very nicely done. All right.
At Outfitters Taxidermy, I do high quality work at reasonable prices. We do it all at Outfitters Taxidermy, from birds, small mammals, fish, deer, shoulder mounts, full body mounts. I pay attention to the details in the mount, like your eyes, the nose, and the way the horns are set. Make sure the measurement's all correct, just like it is when you brought it in. If you're not sure how to cape your deer, I can do it for you, show you how to do it, where to make cuts, where not to make cuts. When you shoot that buck of a lifetime, give me a call at Outfitters Taxidermy.
Hunting, fishing, trapping, Frank's Sporting Goods in Morley.
We got the biggest selection of trapping supplies in West Michigan, and the experience to go along with it, so we can teach you how to do everything right here on the spot.
Long guns and handguns for any application, and expert service from someone who lives the outdoors.
Don't forget, we got a great selection of ammo.
You'll find it all at Frank's Sporting Goods in Morley. Stop in or call Frank's Sporting Goods in Morley for the best deals around.
Hi, my name is Vic Havens, and we invite you to stop here at Frank's Sporting Goods in Morley, Michigan.
Get your boots on at Backroad Saloon, the area's #1 country music entertainment, featuring a spacious 5,000 square foot dance floor catered to line dancing. Backroad Saloon, where there's live music on the weekends and special guests. Join us March 7th for the Q1 Buck Polls final party. There's prizes for hunters and guests, and it's your chance, hunters, to win the Yamaha Grizzly 350 ATV. Backroad Saloon, the Nashville of the North, the area's #1 country music venue. Are you ready to see more bucks? Well, again, Montrose Pub is where we are at. We have all kinds of stories from that party. But Mike, before that, you've got some big bucks to feature.
I sure do, Tim. Let's go with Robert Parker up in Midwest Michigan with an 8-pointer. The score was 39. Up in the Thumb, Jansen Parker's 10-pointer scores 39 1/4. And in Mid-Michigan, Derek Johnson's 8-pointer scores a 32.
All right, let's go back to the Montrose Pub for more stories.
And that is a pretty unique looking rack there. Have you ever seen that deer before?
Never.
All right, tell me about your hunt.
So for the first time in 25 years, I was unable to go up to gun camp with everybody. And called my father-in-law up, and he said, you can go up my property. There's only a spike and a 4-point out there. That's all I got on trail cam. Okay. And he says, you can't hunt with a gun, even though it's gun season, so.
That's a heck of a father-in-law, but he is letting you go out to the land.
Right, he is letting me go out to his property. So as I'm walking out the door, my 2 oldest daughters, I got 4 daughters, 7 and 8, and my oldest go, Dad, we want to go deer hunting. Come on, grab your stuff, let's go. So 3:30 we go set up a pop-up, throw a pumpkin out in the woods, and about 4 o'clock this guy walks in, shoot it with the crossbow, hear it fall down, look over, both girls are playing on their iPads, playing Minecraft. I go, girls, did you just see that? They're like, what?
Well, you know what? The iPads, they're a good thing and a bad thing out in the woods.
So we got out and good blood trail. I let the girls track the deer and they found it. They were pretty excited. So it's my most memorable hunt and my biggest deer so far.
That is a good looking deer. Any thought on why we got such a curvature to the antler?
No idea. Definitely got some kind of injury.
Well, congratulations. Let's give him a big round of applause. Nice job. You know, it can't be easy getting out in the woods, is it?
No, but there's enough people out there to help guys like me make it so we can get out there.
Well, tell me about your hunt, how it all went.
Well, this was up on the Shiawassee Refuge, and I was out there on the 17th and 18th. This deer here was a redemption buck. I missed him the first morning I was out there at 100 yards. I had a misfire with the muzzleloader. Went home that night and found my breech plug was cracked. It blew my hat off the whole 9 yards out of the blind. Put a new breech plug in that night, went out the next morning. He came in the same direction, same 4 does, stood in the same place 5 minutes later than he was the morning before. He didn't get away that time.
Obviously not. Obviously you shot kind of a dumb deer, or a deer that likes that same path.
Either that or he likes that everfalm I like.
That's probably right. Hey, so what is the biggest challenge of obviously getting out there, but is there a mental challenge of saying, hey, I'm going out in the woods and I'm going to do this hunt?
Yeah, no. You know, and mostly, for me anyways, it's the weather. You know, you get out there and you get the snow and stuff like that. I have to get my hunting done before we get this. As the mental part of it goes, you just deal with what you got, just roll on. You know, and I go out from the start of bow season to late doe season. So I plow my trails with the tractor so I don't have the snow. My daughter's back there in the back, they help me out. A lot of things, just how much you want the will. You either want to live, enjoy life, or sit home and watch TV, and I don't like TV.
Well, hope you like the Q1 Buck Bowl show.
Yep, I've caught you a couple times, but I don't get a lot of time on Saturday because I'm usually gone. So it's a good show, the ones I've caught.
All right, well, congratulations, and thanks for being with us. Let's give him a big round of applause. Some great stories. Now, if you're looking for some recreation and hunting land, here's Dan Hoffman from Trophy Class Real Estate. Time now for our featured property here on the Q1 Buck Poll. Dan Hoffman is with us from Trophy Class Real Estate. Dan, what's the featured property this week?
Featured property of the week is a Cassopolis home. It's about 3,300 square feet. It has a geothermal open system on it, so it's extremely efficient. Utility bills, which there's only one, is very low every month. And it has a 40 by 60 heated garage with a kitchen and an apartment already in that garage.
Mm-hmm. Now, is this good land for somebody who wants to get out and do some hunting?
It's on about 20 acres. It's an excellent hunting property for both deer and turkey. And there's a lot of coyotes out there too.
Yeah, you gotta like that. Hey Dan, if I'm interested, maybe that property interests me, but maybe you have some other ones. Where could I look?
Yeah, trophyclassrealestate.com or sportsafield trophyproperties.com.
All right, thanks for being with us, Dan.
Thank you.
That's our featured property this week here on the Q1 Buck Poll.
Everything for the sportsman.
DNR Sports Center.
For the hunter, tree stands, bows, guns, and gear, all the top brands.
Right here at DNR Sports Center.
For the fisherman, check out the huge selection of boats, marine supplies, and tackle.
DNR Sports Center.
Full service mechanic for boats, guns, and bows. One-stop shopping, a huge selection, and the best service around.
Come see for yourself and experience the personal service at DNR Sports Center. Everything for the sportsman.
I, Jackknife Jed, do leave it my barred rifle to the next thing that finds it. Yours truly, Jackknife Jed.
Yes! A CBA Acura!
Did you know that Tire City is more than just tires? Marshall Tire, Albion Tire, and Charlotte Tire are all more than just tires at great prices. We're your complete auto repair center. We're brakes, oil changes, steering and suspension, diagnostics, We're more than just tires. We're your complete auto repair facility. Tire City, Marshall, Albion, and Charlotte.
The great outdoors has a lot to offer, and if you're ready to experience it on the next level, Greenstone can help you get it done. We finance acreage of nearly any size, from a hunter's haven to adventurous trails, or even that relaxing place on the lake. Greenstone's loan options make owning land affordable, with terms up to 30 years. And with 36 locations in Michigan and Northeast Wisconsin, we're just a short drive away. To learn more, visit greenstonefcs.com. Greenstone Farm Credit Services. We finance the great outdoors.
Hunters, register today in the Q1 buck pull and you'll have a chance to win this Yamaha Grizzly 350 ATV. You can register a buck or a doe, no matter what size. We'll give this away in a random draw at our final prize party of the Q1 buck pull coming up the first weekend in March. Jim Hull is with us from Custom Connection Motorsports in Battle Creek. Welcome to the buck pull, man.
Thanks for having us, Tim.
All right, tell me about the ATV.
As he said, this is an awesome Yamaha Grizzly 350. You've got your Realtree camo, you've got selectable four-wheel drive, you've got forward and reverse, you've got racks on the front and back. So if you're out in terrain like this and you get the deer of a lifetime, you're not going to have to worry about carrying it on your shoulder.
You slap it on the back, tie it up, and you're ready to go.
Exactly, exactly.
All right, well, again, we're giving this away in a random draw. All you have to do is register. Again, you could go online, or you could take your deer to any of the locations across the state. Get registered today in the Q1 buck pull to win the Yamaha Grizzly 350 ATV from Custom Connection Motorsports. All right, Mike, so you've been to a number of the prize parties. You've been to the final prize party every year. What do you like the most?
The fact that we don't win. You gotta like it because we make everybody else is happy. We walk away because it gives us great joy in giving away all those prizes, Tim.
I would like to win a muzzle loader.
You can't have it, buddy.
I know
You can't have it. You can just look at it, you can think about it, but you don't get it.
And all of our prizes at the final prize party on March 7th are given away at random. So again, you just got to be there to win, and then the final thing we'll do is we'll give away that ATV to some lucky hunter, including possibly a couple of featured hunters on today's show.
All right, speaking of those featured hunters, let's start out with Shane Hasty from South Central Michigan. Brought an 11-pointer. The score was 42 1/4. And in Southwest Mid-Michigan, John Schrags brings in an 8-pointer, scores 35 1/4.
Hey, it's always good to be in the contest, and some people are meat hunters, so you got to give it to them. Let's go back to the Montrose Pub. We've got more party stories.
And tell me about your hunt.
Well, the day before I was hunting an 8-point. I got my neighbors poached my yard and shot it. I stayed up all night, couldn't sleep or anything. And I was like, crap, I guess I'll go hunting. Next morning, 30 minutes after, this came out.
In the same area that they poached the other deer?
Yeah, I was sniffing the area where the deer fell.
And obviously it's your biggest buck. Hold it up there so people can see it. That's your biggest buck? Let's give him a big round of applause. So how long you been hunting?
2 years.
All right, tell me about, so you've been hunting 2 years. You see a buck like this, you know that's probably the biggest buck you're ever going to see?
Yeah.
Well, you better relish it, man. We'll see it. Maybe you'll be driving that ATV coming up, too. Congratulations. Nice job. Obviously, your biggest buck, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Tell me about the hunt.
Well, October 9th, actually October 1st, I went out in the evening and saw this deer across the field. I was kind of doing like a little observation stand and just looking around and just seeing what was out there. I saw this buck come out right at dark, and I knew I had to hunt it. So October 9th, the wind was wrong. I told my girlfriend I'd take her out hunting. The wind was all wrong, like I said, so I get out there, and I was going to go back over to the west side of the field, but this one came out on the east side on October 1st. And the farmer said that he was going to cut the beans the next day, so I knew I had to get on it that night. So I went over there to hunt this deer. I hunted him a little bit too early, right on top of his bedding area. The wind was blowing right in there, and right before dusk, I had 20-some does come out, and then like a 120-inch 10-point come right below me, and I saw this one out behind that 10-point looking, and I was like, there's no way I can shoot that 10-point with it.
Well, it was tough. It was kind of tough. You see the 10-point, a lot of people are like, oh, I want to take that one.
Exactly. He's only come 5 yards from my stand. The does come 35 yards, and I saw this one back out there, so I set my pin right to 35 yards. I was like, all right, I'm going to end up taking him at 35, and this buck coming around, I'm up in a tree, almost the height that right here, a walnut tree about like this big. The leaves are all off of it. and he looks right up at me at like 8 yards away and just staring at me and kind of backed up a little bit. And a couple more deer ran out in the fields and gave him a little confidence. So he took out 2 more steps out in the field, and as soon as I shot, I just hit him right in the spine and dropped him right in his tracks, and I followed up with the shot. And, yeah, biggest buck to date. And needless to say, I forgot to take my girlfriend out that night. So.
So his girlfriend was not too happy, but you were happy, is that right? All right. Well, that is a big. Well, was she happy when she saw the big deer?
Yeah, she was. She wouldn't take pictures of me though, because it took her away from her date night that night. But yeah, she got over it quick.
Well, that is a buck of a lifetime. I'd like to give you a round of applause. Our #1 buck in this area.
Country Smokehouse was started years ago by myself and Suzanne. And we want to specialize in homemade, old-fashioned sausage and jerkies and things like that. People say it's a destination. They come out for the barbecue. They come out for the homemade sausages. A lot of organic people, natural people want to buy the product because they can't find it in the local stores. We are the largest processor in the state of Michigan. We invite all hunters to come in, bring your deer in, or just stop in and check us out so you can see yourself.
I recommend you come to the Country Smokehouse because you'll never be disappointed.
I, Jackknife Jed, do leave it my barred rifle to the next thing that finds it. Yours truly, Jackknife Jed.
Yes! A CBA Acura!
If you like any of the properties that we featured on today's show or any of our shows, remember, Greenstone Farm Credit Services, they've got money to lend.
Well, Tim, they only make so much property, so you got to get it when the going's getting good. So get out there and buy that property. He's got some great opportunities for everybody in Michigan.
All right, real quick, here's how the final prize party will go down. You come on in, it's $10 for everybody to get in the door. We will have a registration table for the hunters, and then your name goes into the barrel, and we'll have prizes for the guests and all kinds of things. We'll have stories up on the video boards. We'll have some of the big bucks, because some of our regional prize parties will finalize there that night, and we'll give away muzzleloaders to the top buck in every particular region.
Great prizes. Don't miss it. Be there.
Big Buck will be there.
I'll be there.
Yeah, and he doesn't get out too often, but you'll see him there.
And I'll bring my dancing shoes. I heard we're going to do a little dancing after the thing is over. I'm not dancing with you, Tim, but I plan on doing a little dancing.
Exactly. We've got a country band that will follow the Q1 Buck Pull prize party. The doors will open at 4:30. We'll kick things off at about 6. And then at about 9:30, that's when the band will take the stage, and we'll hop off the stage, and we're going to have some fun the rest of the night.
That's what it's all about, enjoying the great outdoors, enjoying the great season we've had with deer hunting, and looking forward to next year.
He's Mike Big Buck Hoffer. Sir, I'd like to thank you for a wonderful year.
You're welcome, Tim. Have a great year, as always.
And I'm Tim Hart-Haverhill. Thanks for being with us this week on the Q1 Buck Pull. And remember, whenever you're out and about, be safe.
Great country for Kalamazoo. Find us on your radio at 102.5, online at greatcountry1025.com, and on your mobile device on iHeartRadio. Kalamazoo's Great Country 1025, powered by Nash.